Plaintiff John Cunningham III says in 2002, he had a one-night stand with the defendant. And a couple of years later, he heard rumors that he'd fathered her child. John claims the defendant initially denied this, but years later said he was her child's father. So he petitioned the court for a paternity test, and he's suing for emotional distress. Defendant Jennifer Stokes says the reason they're in court is because John is scared of his wife. Jennifer claims John went behind his wife's back to meet up with her and sign paperwork claiming paternity of her child. And now he's worried his wife will leave him. Jennifer's countersuing for harassment.
Start with you.
All right, Your Honor, 2002, I had a one-night stand with Mrs. Jennifer Stokes. 2004, April 2004, we actually, me and my girlfriend, who is now my wife at the time, confronted Miss Jennifer. Was this my child or not? The child that
You
is in
confronted
question.
her.
Me and my wife confronted her.
How did that issue?
Because
how did that become an issue?
was.
Listen, please.
Sorry.
Had she called you or something?
No, she never called us.
You just y'all just woke up in the middle of the night
No.
and said, huh? We better go ask Stokes.
No.
That baby she has.
No, I
How did you even find out
I
she
seen
had?
her with the
Listen, how did you even find out she had a baby?
Because the rumors were she had a baby.
Why are you talking to her about her baby? Did someone say it may have been yours?
Correct.
All right, that's
My
what you
son
should
said
say.
it may have been mine. My
Your own
oldest
son?
Correct.
He heard it or something?
Yeah, that's what he heard.
In the street. He said,
heard it in the
okay,
street
Daddy,
that,
they saying
that
that.
might be your son, and
All
this
right.
is your son.
Okay, so that's why you confronted.
Right,
You
I
weren't
can-
telling me why you confronted her.
Sorry, Your Honor.
Good enough. Go ahead.
I proceeded to ask her about the 9-month-old boy, little baby boy that she had. Me and my wife confronted her. She said that I was not the father.
Okay.
So I continued to move on with my life. Now this has brought a big old strain within my life. It put my marriage in jeopardy.
How so?
Because now my wife is willing to leave me because of this matter, because I wasn't fully truthful with her during this process.
Because you lied to your wife.
Correct.
And now
Correct.
she's threatening to leave you.
Correct.
Okay, well, that ain't her problem.
Correct.
Because you're a liar and your wife want to leave you because you're lying to her. What does that have to do with her? You
Correct.
did lie
That's true.
to your wife.
I admit
and
that.
that is the reason she leaving you.
I admit that.
Let me hear your side, ma'am.
Well, Your Honor, we're here because John is pretty much scared. I don't know what's going on between, but he's scared of his wife, which brought me here today. For simple fact, he went behind her back to meet with me in the city that I lived in regarding these court papers.
I thought they came to you together.
No, to sign these
They've
court-
never approached you
He
together?
He signed paternity for my child behind her back. She was never around that day. He came
that
out to
true?
the city I
Your
went
Honor,
to.
the district attorney sent it over.
All right, so you were served. You were
I was
subpoenaed.
served, subpoenaed. I
All
actually
right.
signed the paperwork, trying to get rid of the paperwork to cover up of what just took place. Instead, I ruined.
So what did you expect to happen when you signed paperwork saying it was your child?
Well, at that time, I wasn't thinking at that present moment, Your Honor, because I was, at the time I wasn't thinking. I knew what was going to happen because—
What are you suing her for today, sir?
Sir, I'm suing her for emotional distress. Because
For doing what again?
For causing pain within my marriage.
Causing, and what has she done to cause pain?
So she has told me that I have a child and I've never seen before. I've never seen this child.
And yet you signed paternity
Correct, I
papers saying
signed-
that it is your child?
Correct, I signed
And
the
yet
paternity
you want to
paperwork.
sue her
That's
because of the papers you signed.
Well, not suing her because of the papers that I signed, because, Your Honor, if this is my child, true enough,
You're suing her for telling people that.
No, for the emotion that caused me and my family and breaking up my household, interrupting my
How?
household.
What has she done? Telling people that?
She plays a big part in it. She's sending texts to other people.
Telling people that.
Telling people.
That same
Correct.
thing that you signed papers for.
Your Honor.
You don't think she has a right to tell people something you signed papers agreeing to? It is my child. Then she says, it is his child. What did she do wrong? You signed papers saying, it's my child. And so she went around to her friends saying, it's his child. You just wanted to get on TV. Who has the test?
That's serious, Your Honor.
Somebody got the test. Go and get the
It ain't even
test.
that serious.
Plaintiff John Cunningham III claims in 2002 he had a one-night stand with the defendant. And years later, she claimed he was the father of her son. So he petitioned the court for a paternity test.
Ma'am, your counterclaim for $5,000 for harassment. What has he done?
Ever since this started, he had allowed his wife to text me, leave voicemails in Facebook.
What do you mean allowed his wife? You just said he just following orders.
Well, there's
Like
still,
you said he does.
I just have the text from him saying that that he wants to be a part of his son's life, and then I get texts again the same, saying that this is not my son, don't bother me.
That's not harassment. That's him confused about whether he is the father.
Your Honor, I never said that to her at all.
Oh, you never text
I
that.
never
You
text
haven't?
her at all.
In the texts?
Yeah.
What he said in the text, no,
Do
that
you
was
have
on
the
phone.
text where he
you.
said, I want to be a part of my son's life?
it's highlighted on there.
Because he says you
That's not
don't.
said it?
It's highlighted
Circle
on there.
that part. He says he never said it.
I never said that.
He
Your
says he's a very honest guy, even with his
Right
wife. He just lied once to his wife about a big issue, about her having a baby. Minor thing. Plaintiff, I just want this to be over and done with so I can be involved in my son's life. You said that wasn't you?
No, sir.
Okay, good enough. And let me hand this to you and see if that's your phone number. Circled is what purports to be a phone number.
That's never been my phone
Let me
number.
see.
That's never been?
That's never been my phone number,
You
Your
better
Honor.
ask the boss
No.
before you say.
That's never been my
Before
phone
you,
number.
that's
Ask
not.
the boss,
All right,
Your
I'm
Honor.
going with
No,
she
not
say.
that.
That's never been my
I'll
phone
go
number.
with the boss.
No, not
Boss
that.
says it's not, then
Thank
it's
you.
not. I'm with you. All right, it's not, ma'am. You heard the boss. That's right. Boss says she ain't ever seen that number, and that's not the number. If it was the number, she'd know it.
She would know it from. Believe me, she will know it, Your Honor.
Boss! All this could be resolved with this letter right here, sir. Then we can start figuring why you came here today.
It's
Because
about my
what you said
livelihood.
doesn't make sense, sir. You signed the documents.
That's true. I'm man enough to
And you
admit-
signed it because you are the father. Take a look at that. Okay. Boss, you know what to do. Your claim is dismissed, yours as well. You don't show me evidence that he harassed you. Have a good day.
You ain't never been part of his life. You ain't never
never
gonna
gonna
be part of his life, and that's the end of it, okay? So what you do with this is, you ain't never been your son in 12 years. It won't never be your son, okay? Period.
Period.
Let's go, baby, and take care of our kids at home. Because we got 3 of them, boo-boo. You ain't about to get this, mama. Not this.
Thank you, Dad.
I was there. We confronted her. We asked her, is this his son? No, that's not his baby. Then when I confront you, you say, oh, he told me to say that. I was just playing along with him. I don't know why I said that. You try to get you a baby daddy for that little boy.
Never.
It's not
And
happening.
unfortunately, I
It's
would
not
never be a
happening.
part of his life.
And that's
It's
just
okay.
gonna be
We didn't
regardless of what
if it was,
is.
We
if
didn't
it was
ask
okay,
you
you
to.
wouldn't have never
Like I
came.
said,
You wouldn't
pay
have never
a
came.
paycheck.
You wouldn't have
That's
never
it.
came.
Yeah, right.
You
I
get
didn't ask you to be
138
part of
every
his life.
every
Did I? Did
every
I?
week.
We recently spoke with defendant Jennifer Stokes, who said that even though a paternity test confirmed that plaintiff John Cunningham III was the father of her child, she and John don't communicate at all, and John has nothing to do with their son. We've been unable to reach John, so if you're watching, please give us a call.